back to another Bible video, and today's video I'll be talking about the love of money. I have a couple of verses I'm gonna share about it because I feel like in these tough times we're going through in this generation, money is a very serious thing and it's also becoming a very serious problem. So I decided, what not better time to talk about it than now. Also, I do have Instagram now, and I'm also very active on Snapchat, so if you want to go check those out and maybe follow me, I do add back. The link to them will be in the description below, and without further ado, let's get this video started. So money is all something that we need and want, but sometimes money can lead to bad situations, and the verse I'm about to share says a lot about that. Okay, so the verse is Proverbs chapter 13, verse 11, and it says, "Wealth gotten by vanity shall be diminished, but he that gathereth labor shall increase." Now, what I thought this verse meant, and you could correct me if I'm wrong, that when you use your pride to get money or get what you want, that it means nothing. It literally means nothing. Or if you get a lot of money and you become prideful, like you have all this wealth and you think you're better than everybody else, I'm letting you know, and God is letting you know, that money means nothing. That money means less than it's actually worth because you're using your pride to get it. And that a lot of people do this. They use their pride. They think they're better than everybody else because they have all these money, hundreds, thousands, millions. But I'm letting you know that in reality, that money means nothing. But people who actually work hard, do a lot of labor to get, the money that they need to provide for themselves and possibly others, their family and friends, their wealth shall increase because they're not using their pride to get money. They're actually working hard and they're doing it from, in their heart. They're doing it because they need to, not because they're being prideful and they're trying to be better than everybody else and they're trying to get all this money to show that you're cool and stuff, no. If you're working to actually get what you need from the bottom of your heart and you're not being prideful about it, like you're just trying to work hard, your wealth shall increase. And that's just what I got from this verse, because there are a lot of people who work hard every day getting 2 to 3 jobs, just to provide for themselves and their families and stuff. And then there are people who are so prideful, who think that they're better than everybody else, want to talk all this smack, that have millions of dollars, and they think that that is a lot, when in reality it literally is worth nothing. Okay, so now on to the next verse, and this verse is in Matthew chapter 6, verses 19 to 21, and it says, "Lay not up for yourselves treasures upon earth, where moth and rust doth corrupt, and where thieves break through and steal. But lay up for yourselves treasures in heaven, where neither moth nor rust doth corrupt, and where thieves do not break nor steal. For where your treasure is, there will be your heart also." So now this is a very, very long verse, and I did, slur up my words a little bit. But basically what this verse is saying is that do not seek treasures in earth. Do not seek the treasures in this world because they're corrupt. People will do the most evilest things for money. For money. I'm telling you, this word is corrupt. The Bible says it. This word is corrupt. The people, these businesses with a lot of money, they're all corrupt. They don't care about you. They don't care about your well-being. They just want money. And they will take money. And they don't care how they take it. They will take it in the most evilest ways. There are people who will steal, kill for money. Thieves breaking into your house, stealing, killing just for money. And that's the money you seek. When you seek the treasures and money of this earth, that's what you're seeking. That's the money you're seeking. The money of corrupt businesses and the money that thieves and all these bad people tend to take. But God says, seek his treasures. Seek the treasures in his kingdom, in heaven, because God's treasures are way better than any money, any materialistic thing on this earth. Literally. When you die, your money, your car, your house, nothing comes with you to heaven or hell. When you die, your money is not going to teleport with you, babe. It's going to stay right on this earth where it came from. That's why you should not seek the treasures on this earth, because they're not going to go with you when you die. They're going to stay right here. It don't matter if you bury it with you. It don't matter if you pray that your money goes with you, because it's not going nowhere. It's not going to magically disappear and pop up with you when you die. No, it's going to stay right on this earth. But when you seek the treasures in heaven, the treasures of God, they're everlasting. They're everlasting. The treasures in God's kingdom, tuh, let me get them. Let me get them. It might not be the fancy car you wanted it to be, but I know it's gonna be better. And that's what matters, so seek the treasures of God, not the wealth and the money, the materialistic things of this earth, because I'm telling you, if you compare the two, they don't match. God's treasures from the maker of this earth. Why would I want to diss that to get the treasures of this wicked and corrupt world? It doesn't make much sense. And I might sound a little bit crazy, but because this stuff really impacts me. Because, seeing how this generation is, seeing how people literally kill cold-blooded killers just for paper money, for some green ink that has a number on it, like, nah, this world is crazy, and the only thing I could do is pray, if I could give her some knowledge, some knowledge, just a little bit, even if you don't watch this video all the way through, but if you're still watching, hey, I love you, just some knowledge on how wicked this world is and how you could change. Sure, I'll do it. But without further ado, on to the next verse. Okay, so this verse is actually one of my favorite verses because it's so powerful. And it's in Matthew chapter 6, we're still in the same chapter. But it's in verse 24, and it says, "No man can serve two masters, for either he will hate the one and love the other, or else he will hold to the one and despise the other. Ye cannot serve God and mammon." And the reason why this verse is so powerful is because you cannot live for the word and God at the same time. You cannot live for Satan and God at the same time. It's either you choose the path of Satan or you choose the path of God. You cannot choose both. That means you cannot sin one day and then love God the other day. You cannot do bad one day and then pray the other day. You cannot live both words. You either love God and hate Satan, or you hate God and love Satan. That's it. There's no but. You cannot serve two masters. If you love the word, then you love Satan and you hate God. If you love God, then you hate the word and you hate Satan. There's no in between. And a lot of people, and also people of God, and even myself, I struggle with this. We tend to, sin and live for God at the same time. There might be that sin that you struggle with, or there might be that sin that you don't really think is bad, and you struggle with both the word, or maybe you struggle with, bad friends or bad people, or maybe addictions. But I'm telling you, you cannot live for the word and God at the same time. You cannot serve the word and serve God. You must serve one. So you have to choose, and this is so powerful, such a powerful verse, and this is literally one of my favorite ones, because it literally speaks on everything, but I'm telling you, you pick, you choose your path. I can't choose it for you. I can give you the information, but at the end of the day, you choose how you live, but you cannot serve two masters, okay? That's it. Okay, now the last verse of today, which this is also another one of my favorite verses because it's really powerful, and a lot of people actually do this. It's in 1 Timothy chapter 6, verse 10, and it says, "For the love of money is the root of all evil, which while some covet after, they that have erred from faith and pierced themselves through many sorrows." I think it's like coveted. I don't know how you pronounce that word, sorry. I said COVID, I think. But basically what this verse is talking about is that the love of money is the root of all evil. Yes, we need money, but if you put the love of money before anything else, if you love money so much that you literally move everything out the way, you move God out the way, you start, to do these bad things just to get money, and this is what a lot of people do. A lot of people do this. There are people who start off, living a good life, and then they get all this money and it changes them. And they become more greedy and they start to love money more and more, and it turns them into this evil person. And a lot of people, celebrities, people you might know, this is what happens to them. Money changes people. It does, you know, it does. Some people say that, you know, oh, I'm not going to change once I get rich. And a lot of them end up changing. And not in a good way. And there are also people of God who love God. And, you know, once they start, you know, getting good in life and, you know, they start getting wealthy, they steer away from God. And they start to love money more than God. And they start to put money before God. Don't put money before God. Don't put anything before God. Okay? Yes, we need money. Yes, we want money. Yes, we love money. But don't put money before God. Okay? Because let me tell you one thing. God, He's everlasting. He will be there from day one to day end. But He has a limit. He has a limit. Money is nothing. It's literally paper with green ink and a number on it. Don't let paper put you on a bad path for eternity. You know, and this is a sad thing, is that money these days, with inflation and everything, I'm telling you, this world is not going to get better. And that's also another thing that y'all think, oh, you know, it's going to get better. We just got to deal with these situations, babe. It's not. We're in the end times. So if you're not getting right with God now, I suggest you, yes, you, I suggest you do that. Because like I said, God's mercy is everlasting, but there's going to be a limit. And I don't want y'all to be there when it's too late. A lot of y'all think you have time and y'all don't. You do it now or you don't do it at all. But that's it for today's video. I hope you guys understood and got something, you know, maybe something changed in your mind. You have any questions or something, you know, you can always ask in the comments, and I will put the verses in the description below. And without further ado, I will see you guys in another video. Peace out.